Those of you who know me, I'm not serious. But now I am serious when we talk about meditation. That's really... But not serious like heavy or hard, but just the light-heartedness, the open-mindedness, the joyfulness, the simplicity. That sort of stuff is just really part of meditation. So that's one of the reasons you tell a few funny stories, make people laugh, because when you're laughing, it also not just opens up your mouth and your air tubes, it also opens up your mind as well. You become very sort of open and energized and joyful, which is part of meditation. So anyway, you close your eyes. And the whole purpose of meditation is giving yourself some rest, having a break from the busyness of life. So please don't make meditation another task to perform, another job which will be measured by. It's nothing to do with that. It's a place of like peace and rest, where no one is going to judge you. Please don't judge yourself. Not trying to attain things, but just to be here. You've traveled far enough already. Now sit down and rest and be here and see where you've come to. It's usually a very beautiful place. A place of safety, a place of peace, a place of non-judgment, a place where you don't have to do anything. You really are resting. There's nothing to attain, nowhere to go, nothing to be. You're just here. So with your eyes closed, and just you find your body starts to get into what we call a meditation posture. And in this meditation posture, your position, it can be on a chair, it can be just on the floor. You know, there's an amazing number of different postures, but they all have to be comfortable for you. And not just a comfortable way you just lay on the floor and fall asleep and snore, but a comfort where you're aware, awake, but the body is at ease. So I just, over the years, just learned how to sit on the floor cross-legged. It's really comfortable for me, but you don't have to follow me. But follow the general principle of, first of all, make sure your legs are comfortable. How do you do that? Simple thing, by asking your legs. Legs, are you comfortable? Do you need to be adjusted, moved, fidgeted? It's amazing when you learn how to ask questions of your own body and trust those answers. It's amazing how you can relax your body so well, so deeply. And even it's amazing just if you have any indigestion, you have an ache in your colon or something, you can just have a look at that, focus in on it, and you can relax it at will. Simply because you and your body have got a good relationship. You know your body, you know how to care for it. So just checking my legs still, make sure my knees are just comfortable, they're pretty good. And I like to linger on these things because it's a time I can really feel I can feel the soles of my feet, and the uppers too, how they feel. The ankles and the calves, and the skin stretched around my legs, making sure the knees are at ease, and the thighs. And if there's any part of my body, especially my legs, which I'm starting with, which needs adjustment, I just learn how to do that. Move it a little bit this way or that way, until my legs are just so comfortable. Then my butt. When I first started meditating, I didn't pay much attention to that. I always got a sore butt when I was meditating. And sometimes your legs would have this sense of numbness. And all because I wasn't really paying too much attention with the comfort of my seat. Don't make that mistake anymore. Spend a few moments just making sure that there's no folded pieces of cloth which are biting into my skin or my butt. Everything is as comfortable as can be. And you go up to your back. And I can see my back now, it's just a bit sort of lazily positioned, and I'm just going to just stretch it. Give it a tiny bit of uprightness. My back likes that. Not everyone would like to be in that situation, that position. But you find what works for you. And it's okay to move this way, move that way, to experiment, till you find what's the most comfortable position for you. And I go to my shoulders, making sure they're comfortable. I can learn how to relax parts of my body. And this is one way, there's many little tricks. One way is tightening up my shoulders, scrunching them up as much as I can, and then let go. Release. And always my shoulders go to a final position which are more relaxed than when I started. They always do that. They go deeper into relaxation and ease. They feel really good. I never spent much time with the torso of my body. It's in pretty good shape this evening. If you have any aches and pains anywhere in your torso, I like just zooming in, focusing in on that ache or that pain. And as I focus in on it, just like every other part of my body, I know how to relax that area. It's always with kindness, no fear, caring, opening the door of my heart to that feeling anywhere in my body. And that feeling relaxes. Pain gets less. Inflammation tends to be released. Tightness gets loose. I can feel it. Don't need to do it, but I can feel my stomach get a bit looser. You go back up to the top of my body, the shoulders again, and go down the arms. Down the arms, past the elbows, there's nothing happening there for me. It's all quite healthy and at ease, relaxed. Past the wrists. I do this mistake every week when I come here. And now I look at my hands and I realise that I do need to adjust them. To make them feel good. How do I adjust? Ask your hands. Hands, how are you? Do you need to be adjusted? And my hand said a very loud yes to me. And when I adjust the hands like that, they become almost grateful. And they're at ease now. And I know I can leave them alone and they'll be just down there, just at peace. It's like making sure everything is turned on, locked up, closed, safe, whatever. So I can leave my lower body. It's going to be there for me afterwards. Comfortable, relaxed. It's called caring, using mindfulness. And I go out to my shoulders and my neck. Oh, my neck's got some tension this evening. So I stretch a bit of exercise on my neck, moving my head backwards and forwards. Until I can find the optimum position for my head on top of my neck. Not too far forward, not too far back, not too far to the sides. But even. I know that because I can feel it. Remember, when you meditate a lot, you seem to get very skilled at knowing the best position for your body. And I go to the front of my face. That's a part of my head which has the most sensations right now. I can feel them. I also know that when you become aware of the tightness around your eyes, around the mouth, or its looseness. You can feel the stress in your face, which is reflecting the anxiety, the fear, the whatever it is in your mind. Stress is played out on the face. I just look at those muscles on my face and relax them to the max. It's wonderful to feel the muscles around the eyes loosen, around the mouth. Because mindfulness gives you the opportunity for feedback. You can feel the change in the tension in the muscles of your face. You know what is relaxing or what is tensing up. And soon you learn how to relax the whole of your face. And it feels good. And then, I say this a few times, not every time, then if you wish, you can just imagine 2 inches behind your eyes. Between your ears is your brain. You don't have to know what it really looks like. Just imagine. Imagine this brain working really hard and do so much work. Now sometimes I imagine my poor old brain just lifting it out of its skull and putting it into a little basket next to me, tucking it in a beautiful blanket and a nice pillow, and say, "Good night, brain, you can rest for half an hour." Just caring for it. So you don't have to do any work, brain. No need to do any thinking. Just relax. Helps me stop thinking. It gives me a break, a rest, some peace. And then I just look at my whole body. It's like a unit. Sitting here, relaxed to the max. Any other part of your body you want to relax, fine. This way of meditation is not a dogma, it's just an example of how to start with your body relaxation, with awareness and kindness. And I introduced the fact that when my body relaxes, it gets this delightful feeling. It's actually pleasure. Not intense pleasure, but a pleasure of relaxation, a particular type of happiness, of ease. I sometimes liken it to waking up in the morning, you don't have to go to the toilet, you're in bed nice and warm and comfy and cozy. That type of feeling. But it is actually pleasurable. The first time I noticed this, I also recognized that pleasure of relaxation makes you more relaxed, more at ease and more healthy. I just stick with that for a little while. And then I go on to my mind, my peaceometer. I ask myself, how peaceful are you now, Ajahn Brahm? I just notice peace, understand what it is. For some, because it's our tradition, our schooling, our culture, give it a number, 1 to 10. 1 really peaceful, 10 agitated. Makes it clearer. And then how does that number come down? How do you become more peaceful? You're watching that peaceometer, that number, and you also learn how to make your own mind more at ease. Usual tricks, present moment awareness. No past. If you carry the past all week, such a burden. Future now is where your future is being made. Right now. Look after this moment, and you look after the best possible outcomes for the future. And after a while you get confident not to plan anything, not to keep bringing up things. You don't solve problems by thinking about them. Weird, but you solve problems by being here right now, and solutions just pop up. And as you become more and more peaceful inside, you're not going anywhere, you're not trying to get things, you're not trying to solve problems. Just being here right now, with kindness, caring for your body, caring for your mind, caring for this moment. Caring for peace inside of you. Can you feel peace? Can you know what peace means? Can you enjoy the happiness of peace? And soon the peace becomes quite stable. You can either just stay just watching peace for the rest of this meditation, enjoying its company, or you can focus on the breath if you want to. But regarding the breath not as what you own, but as a friend, as a part of nature. It's like imagining sitting by the beach alone, just watching the waves come up the shore and the waves go down again. Breath coming in, breath going out. Keep it simple. I will be quiet until the end of the meditation almost. Give you a chance to enjoy peace. Getting close to the end of the meditation period. This is where you can just feel, honestly as you can, what it's like after almost 30 minutes of meditation. How does the mind feel? Are you in the present moment? Are you still thinking? Or has the mind calmed down? When it calms down, can you feel the delight, the pleasure of just being here, silent, not needing to think, just enjoying peace? Peace is a beautiful part of your mind when it starts to establish itself. It creates so much mental and physical health. When you do feel peace, don't destroy it by trying to get something more or better. The old saying, when you want something more, you cannot enjoy what you already have. And then I look to my body. Started by relaxing the body. And at the end I just check it. I haven't paid much attention to it for half an hour. And now it's just so at ease, relaxed, peace. And I will soon ring the gong 3 times. I've got to open my eyes to see where it is. And after I finish ringing the gong the 3rd time, that's a signal for you to open your eyes to end the meditation. The end of the 3rd ring of the gong. There we go. Learning meditation was the best thing I ever did in my life. Learning peace, stillness, calmness, joy. Anyway, I'd like to get yourselves in a comfortable position, and then in a few moments I'll start this evening's talk.